They don't want to leave that up to chance. They want to take care of business here on the field, and they're ready to take care of
and probably the best one of the year. A lot of black and orange. As opening face-off today is a big story already. It is Andrew McMeekin, as usual, for Princeton, and Nick Ramsey starting for Yale on his senior day. First came back since getting hurt against BU a couple weeks ago, and that one goes over the sideline. Does that again today.
Really early in the year, Coach Shea had said to me that Conrad was really playing so well in practice that it really was hard for him not to justify giving him some time.
Nate Kabiri's shot handled by Paquette. So in America, Matt Brandow, who is going to break a bunch of records today. He needs just 2 points to become the career Ivy League leader, as Max Krevsky's shot is handled by Michael Moynihan, the first year from Long Island. He's had points in 5 in a row. Thomas Bragg. First touch for Brandow, has a lot of room that gets shut off. He fires, and Gian Forcaro made. Mackesy had that monster game in the regular season against Yale last year. Mackesy finds an open man. Pass comes to X. This is Kabiri in front for Burns, and Paquette stoned him. It's a big factor, and their sideline is fired up at the moment.
And the Yale faithful very excited by that effort and letting him know.
Johnny Kive's shot was blocked. It didn't get through. 15th in the RPI, so they are outside of the NCAA tournament picture looking in, and their season will end today if they don't win this game or Brown doesn't drop one to Harvard. That goal is barred down and starts the scoring.
He gets a shot, hit off the post. It looked like it rung the post and then bounced in off of Paquette's back.
To work with. Under 8 to go, first quarter. Princeton up 1-0 on the Dunphy goal. Cool gets the screen from Bragg, gets room and scores. Is this game at 1? First quarter, and Carson Cool has made this a 1-1 game. Mackesy, their leading scorer, second team All-American last season. Palumbo again. Trying to find some space, nice move, and he scores. What a move by left Jack Oken on the turf and beats Paquette.
More of a north-south dodger, using kind of that change of speed and just kind of a step back. Oken kind of dives, they're seeing the ball well. They're just not letting Yale have any good, easy looks.
Mackesy on the swim, shoots and missed just wide. Moving first quarter with only 3 goals so far. Logan Solberg doesn't have a lot of room, spins back, finds a little space and scores. Small to stay in front of me. Solberg did not do much scoring early in the season, now has points in 8 of his last.
Just have to start converting more right now and solve Gian Forcaro.
There's Sean Cameron from GLE. Up top, Kabiri. The number 3 ranked recruit in this class finds a wide open man, and Tucker Wade.
Shot there with a little miscommunication from the Yale defense. 2 guys went and covered the ball, and just the.
Here's Kabiri. He's got a point in every game this year. Has an assist so far today. Lucas Stannett. Mackesy, he scores! What a sharp shot.
I'll tell you, but you look at that beautiful throwback feed to find Mackesy. 2 guys on the back door. He also had a big stand from this Yale defense, something that we haven't really seen from them in the past. They definitely have struggled, but those long possessions, especially.
Points this season. Carson Cool has a little bit of a step here, works his way back to X. Cool top side, wild shot, and Gian Forcaro was there for it. Matt Brandow trying to get top side. He scores! And Matt
set
Brandow
this play up was Yale had caught John Dunphy on defense, and so Yale was.
Just over 5 minutes gone in the second quarter. Sean Cameron with it here for the Tigers. Makes a nice move. No shooting lane for him. Now he tries it and scores. And Cameron's on the board.
Another junior, a guy will be back next year, but look at the just a change of direction, creating, and then just sees his opening.
Caused by the Tigers. Here they come unsettled. Pace Billings with the long stick all the way to the net. He scores! Pace Billings does it for Princeton.
Nice, beautiful ground ball by Billings, and then just keeps going to the net. And you look at Krebs
on this game, and 8 different guys with a point. Quinn Kramer takes a bump. Good catch there by Dunphy. He had the first goal of the day and now has his second. 3 in a row for Princeton, and they lead by 4.
Dunphy uses the pick, creates a little bit of separation, and this Yale team, their defense has been playing pretty strong. The offense has to figure out how to create some more looks.
Big save, Jared Paquette, way to their season's average. Coulter Mackesy trying to get away from Pisano. He did, and he scored. Second for Mackesy. Princeton.
Making good use of the picks here, just to create that little bit of separation. Getting Mackesy to the center.
Open man. Still Burns here. Finally comes top side. Stopped by Paquette. More. Peter Moynihan. Forced off his line, hits Cool. Carson Cool has a step and scores for Carson Cool.
How are you going to take this guy off of the attack line if Lyons and Johnson come back next year healthy? How do you?
6 different players with a goal for the Tigers today. That's off the outside of the post. Up. Palumbo, 10 seconds. High pass, hits off Wade's stick. Stuzen defending now, 5 seconds to go. Pass in front, and they score with a backbreaker with under 3 seconds to the half.
And really the perfect way to describe that is backbreaker, because Stuzen goes out there and pressure.
Mulshine, Brandow, tough pass for Kime, got away. Cool picked it up somehow. Good bounce for Yale. Cool finds Brandow, save Gianforcaro. 20 seconds to shoot for Princeton, and a flag flies, first of the game. Shot, score! Sean Cameron.
Cameron gets that shorty matchup, and just as
Columbia later on this afternoon. That team has already clinched a share of the Ivy League championship, and they'll have it outright if they win today. Solberg, save again. Gianforcaro. Coulter Mackesy makes the spin move and scores. Mackesy.
Mackesy just goes one-on-one, turns into ball.
Eric Platten trying to pick up this loose ball. Princeton's got it though. Tommy Barnes picked it up. Mackesy, top side, scores again. Back to back for Cole.
Loose ball ends up with Mackesy.
Yale looking to get on the board in this frame. Thomas Bragg, he scores. So maybe a little momentum as Bragg scores his first of the game. The puzzle that is Michael Gianforcaro.
Look at that nice high to load release.
Game, and the only differences between today and Friday would be the game would be in Central New York, and they would flip uniform colors. Gianforcaro makes the save. That's
like just a good check on that chase.
Total attempts are now 41 to 23 for Princeton. And another goal for the Tigers. That's John Dunphy's third.
Dunphy, one-on-one with Oken and just creates the space. No slide comes.
On you from an offensive perspective. The #1 defense in this conference for the second year in a row. Here is Brandow, top side, he scores! And Matt Time, point scoring leader in Ivy League history.
But he takes Mulshine, just uses his momentum, gets a little bit below. Gets low.
30 seconds to work with. Matt Brandow all the way across, gets to Krevsky. Trying to spin his way through a double team, took a huge hit. Nice swim, and he scores! What a move by...
That is exactly the play. Through a double, get right to the middle of the field. Split them, and then shoot high to a monumental challenge ahead of Yale right now.
Cole Cashian has the ball and gave it up. This is Krevsky, had the last goal. Gian Forcaro the save.
Balls that Princeton has got out after a shot.
9 minutes to go. Kabiri, extra pass. That is wide and high for the Ivy League men's lacrosse tournament starting next Friday night. Princeton is closing in on booking their ticket there. 15 seconds here to shoot. Kabiri stopped by Conrad, but it has played with today because, you know, that is not the case for Yale coming in this game.
Yeah, I have felt that Yale has more on the line today than I think most people
Another
think.
one for Princeton. Doubles up Yale. 6:30 to go, and Princeton's up.
How is that going to impact the tone of next week? Is Yale going to be able to respond? Are they going to step up?
Into this game, this is going to be a huge quad one road win for them. Here's Brandow top side. 15 to work with. Gives it up. Krevsky scores! And that breaks streak, or at least it keeps it going, of at least 3 points in every game this year. Hackler knocks that ball away. Here's Pisano. Now it's Brandow. Save! Gian Forcaro.
I'm curious as to where he'll go next year.
Just to make the point again, Princeton has won 20 out of 26 faceoffs today. Krevsky, saved by Gian Forcaro. Mackesy takes a couple hits. All the former Princeton Tigers that are making impacts around the country in their grad transfer years. Mackesy, one more. Number 5 for Coulter Mackesy. Princeton's trip to the Ivy League tournament.
Coach Madeline, I'm kind of hoping that he doesn't do that because you see Cashian coming from the other side and really could have lowered the boom there.
8 is the final. Princeton wins, and the Tigers will go back to the Ivy League tournament, hoping to defend their championship. And it's two teams that really don't like each other.
This is next week's game. I'm excited to watch that.